It's a kind of cold and grey and misty, slightly frosty morning here today. Hoped that there would be a sunrise, but we've got too much cloud on the horizon. But the most thing of all is that it's calm. And it is wonderful to have calm because we've had so much windy weather lately. And you can probably just see the sheep if I zoom in. There they are, grazing away, and I'll be taking them a bale in a bit. There we go, a little bit of sunshine above the clouds. Noisy planes this morning. So it's just gone 9:20 and we're going to take this bale up. I'm just in the process of trying to shut the sheep out because it's a lot easier to put the net round when they're not all around you. Go on, get back. This is Doris, Bambi, another pet sheep, and they're obviously, they want to come through. Not yet, guys. They made it through. Nick's up there with the bale. We sort of take it in turns to drive.
So we've got a fresh bale. We've got the net ready to go on. So what we found is that the net that we bought was perhaps a bit too small. So what we've been doing is we've been peeling a layer off the outside and
putting it in the hay crotch.
Putting it in the hay crotch. And then the net just drops over the top. So in the future we'd probably go for a slightly bigger net. This one was, I think it was a foot too small, which we thought wasn't going to be a problem, but in hindsight it would have been better a bigger net.
So on a still day like today, it's not half as problematic as on a windy day when we've been nearly blinded by hay seeds and hay dust. But it does seem to be working quite well. And the main thing is there's plenty of room for them to feed around, and that the wastage is much reduced. So we are happy with the netting process, and it is helping us to reduce the waste. They haven't been eating the net. There isn't any holes in it. A few people were worried about that. They don't seem to eat it at all. They're quite smart. They just pull it through the holes and just stops them dragging great big sections out.
What's that?
So I think we've got it down to about, it probably takes only about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes maybe to put the net on when you take an outer section off, because the side's tied up, so it really is just a case of pulling it down. It is easy with 2 people. It certainly is easier on a still day like today. Last Saturday we were doing one and we got absolutely soaked through to the skin because it was chucking it down. But it's quite nice on a nice dry day like today. Come on then, it's ready for you. Bambi's always very friendly and nice, aren't you, Bambi? So that's the sheep, all the 2 lots of breeding ewes all checked on, and a new bale given to them. So now we've just come up to check on the Highland cows. They had a new bale yesterday, but today they've just drunk up the water. They drink out of these baths here, And we do have to monitor it because it does depend very much on how dry it is, how much rainfall we have, how fast they drink. So you can't schedule it in, you just have to do it when they're ready. So they're ready today, Friday, so we'll go and have a drink and get the water bowser on and get filling up. They're very chilled out this morning. So now we've just come to pick up some bales. As you can see, it's been really wet and muddy, so this looks very rutted and horrible. And I'm just counting them. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 left here. Because last year wasn't a particularly brilliant harvest year for the amount of haylage that we got, it was a bit of a poor growing year due to having a very cold, wet May and a cold April. We had increased the Highland cows because we've got another year of breeding, so we'd gone up from 25 to 35. And so when I got back from Spain, I realised that we definitely were going to have a problem with not having enough haylage to get through the winter unless we sold some of the stock off. So that's why we had to get rid of some of the Highland cows fast, because we didn't want to run out of hay. So the time is 1:15, and that means we are just wrapping up with our cleaning routine for the campsite, as we've got some campers coming this weekend. As you can see, it's quite a nice day, so we are just wrapping up with the cleaning and then taking the cows up some water. Rare footage of Nick actually cleaning. Normally what he does is wander around doing things with toilet rolls, and the building, we're very proud of it. It has underfloor pipework, ground source, heating and solar panels on the roof, and it's all kind of complexly working, and Nick keeps the energy efficiency of the building going, so I'm grateful for him for that, and I just do the donkey work. So I had a coffee stop and it's time to fill up the water, and just showing you a snowdrops update. We have a lovely display of snowdrops and a lovely cat that likes to follow me everywhere. But yeah, we have a lovely display of snowdrops and some bulbs and things under the trees here. And this is our lovely home. And I can hear the woodpecker. And there.
What's the thing?
Lovely views from up here, all the surrounding land, and we use the old pipe. And now back down to the farm, have some lunch, look out for campers. And it's 2:45 in the afternoon. Yeah, that's the sunset.
there.
Does it look any better?
No.
Does it look worse?
I don't know.
I think it's lost its eye.
Has it?
I think so. So we're just heading down for some feed. These are some of the thinner ewes that need feeding up. So they're having a bit of corn, and then we've got one with a bad eye that needs, of course, the penicillin. So sun setting, sort of last farm job of the day. So we've pretty much ticked off our farm jobs for the day as the sun is going down. We haven't necessarily finished with our campsite jobs. It's they're a bit of an unknown. You don't really know when you're going to be finished with those. Maybe it'll be when you go to bed, maybe it'll be a quiet evening, maybe something will happen. We're sort of on call, aren't we, Nick?
Yeah.
So thanks for watching our day in the life. See you next time.
Bye.